Welcome back. We are here for round two of the Portland Legacy tournament here at Portland Game Store. This round two, we have some 1-0 players. Adam Handerman piloting Mud, Ravager Mud more specifically.
Not one of the newer lists that goes bigger with 12 postcards and some larger bombs.
Yes, it's more like Lodestone Golem, and yeah, just like those middles.
Ravager, Steel Overseer, the
Yeah,
usual stuff.
middle of the range. And then on the right here we have Ian Lunger on Bant Omnitell.
Which is an extremely spicy list if you haven't seen this. So it's playing white for Teferi and then green for Eureka, presumably. I hope he's on Eureka.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping for as well.
And I've also seen people playing that, it's like the shitty dig through time that you can't tell. But I think that's not so much in these lists. Those are in the mono blue list that only really have show and tell as the bomb.
Gotcha.
This deck has access to a lot more, so it doesn't need to play that.
All right. Well, it looks like we're just shuffling up here. Maybe some cuts are about to go down. Ian's on the play.
I gotta say, I haven't watched a Eureka in a while. I just hope he casts Eureka and then dies. I haven't gone to watch that. That's my favorite thing to watch.
Dude, the first time that ever happened to me was back in 2012. An old player named Lachlan played Blue-Green Eureka Show and Tell, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, where were you on then, Elves?
Back then, no. It was my first time in the Legacy. I was building Stoneblade at the time.
You were building Stoneblade?
Yeah, and then I quickly stopped and built Bug Pernicious Deed Control instead.
Oh, okay, that I remember.
Yeah, and then I went into Jund from there. But anyway, yeah. Snow-covered island astrolabe.
We may see a lot of those tonight.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see a lot of astrolabe tonight. I am very appreciative of it. We've got Ian down to 19 off that fetch there. Perfect. And Adam's taking the draw.
At least one soul land, looks like. Lotus Petal, and
here we go. Going to 18 off the Ancient
Chalice?
Tomb.
Yep, Chalice.
Chalice on 1. Probably pretty strong against the cantrip suite, but force pitching.
What is this?
That's the Jace Brainstorm, the limited set,
and the new Snow-covered islands. I had some conversations with the boys today.
Yeah. Anyway, looks like we're on turn 2. I know Ian's sitting on a tropical island, but it looks like he's gonna opt for Prismatic Vista and pass. Adam draws, and it's time for another big thing, probably.
He's going to be able to land a Thorn here, I believe, which is going to be pretty big.
That's a basic forest.
That is, in fact, a basic forest.
Down to 16 to cast Thorn.
Why is he playing a basic forest?
Okay. Look, I know your brain might be broken right now. Mine is too. I'm not sure what that basic forest is doing in there, but I'm appreciative of that art. Look at it.
It is really nice art. What is he
it's
casting?
foil.
What's he casting with that?
He's casting.
Is he on hardened scales?
No, he's not.
He might be.
No, I didn't see one as he scrolled it by.
It better be.
I'm very
Goes out of time.
Mud with a basic forest. I can't wait to find out what the real answer is to that. It's got to be something out of the board, I imagine. But
I'm curious to see. I'm not seeing a lot of. I didn't see any soul lands in there because I don't know how much this deck actually accelerates compared to like a sneak list.
To answer your question, I believe that forest might be from Stronghold, Onslaught. I don't know.
Odyssey.
Odyssey. God, it's pretty.
It's hard to tell when it's foil. I know I've seen that art.
All right, we've been stuck on this forest too long to realize that the mentor just came down out of
main board mentors too. Ooh,
Omnitell. All right, so you cast that ballista for 2 off the Ancient Tomb and the Forest and Wasteland.
Kills it immediately.
Kills the mentor immediately.
I think you have automatic link removal on in the stream chat, by the way. Check the chat.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a tropical island, and here he is, Teferi, Time
Teferi.
Raveler, in all his 4 mana glory off that Thorn of Amethyst.
Paying 4 mana for that into a bunch of little dudes does not feel good.
So what is the plan here? Bounce Steel Overseer?
He's
Yeah,
gonna
there it
fence.
goes.
Alright, well, it slows him down a little bit, I guess.
Drew off the bounce ability. Um,
I don't remember where the auto moderator settings are. Oh, well, sorry about that.
Anyway, yeah. So it looks like Ballista is attacking Teferi, and that is the end of Teferi's life. Hopefully we'll see him again soon.
He's back. Ooh, with a Ravager.
Alright, paid 2 life off the Ancient Tomb there, for, I think, the Ravager.
Mm-hmm. Show and tell, but he doesn't have anything to follow it up with, really. And he's low on resources now. He's just got a Plunder, I think.
Yeah.
He needs to find, like, Omniscience land, and then not get wastelanded again.
Staring down quite a bit of pressure here.
That's gonna kill very fast with Ravager, Ballista.
Yeah.
Overseer. That's probably...
That's absurd.
So next turn, activate Overseer, attack for 4, play a dude, it's also a 2/2. And then next turn, he can kill for sure if he doesn't have any interaction on the Bant Omnitell side, which it really shouldn't, unless he maybe Teferi's again if he gets really desperate.
Oh yeah, I think the deck archetype actually that Adam's piloting is called Steel Stompy, just because of the build he's playing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
From Cairo had
I couldn't remember
there.
what people were calling that deck.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it either, but Mud came to mind.
This is still not explaining the basic forest. I don't.
It still
think.
doesn't explain the basic forest.
Does he? He didn't have a follow-up threat though.
There we go.
So he's out of dudes. Okay, that slows him down a little bit actually. That's nice.
So Astrolabe making mana here, and there's Aldamri's Call. This is we need a 4th land.
That's a main board Eldamri's Call.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's Bant. I mean, it might as well be in there. I think that's fine. Like, it's not going to play... I don't think it has room for Cunning Wish.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, yeah. So we do see that Emrakul is to pick off Eldamri's Call. However, Adam's sitting pretty happily over there with a Caracas.
Yeah, he's still on top deck Omniscience. Or Bust here.
Here we go. Can't really cast that Ponder unless we commit some mana. There it is. Yeah, he's at 18 life,
No,
so
he's at 14 now.
Oh, is he?
I believe, yeah.
Okay.
So he activated Steel Overseer, swung with both 2/2s. Which I believe makes him dead next turn, even without a dude. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
And there's a scoop.
6, 7, and then it's exactly 14.
Yep. So Steel Stompy takes game 1 pretty aggressively. Hoping to see some good Omnitell this next game. Ian will be on the play, which will be huge.
Opening on Chalice and Thorn definitely slowed him down.
Yeah, quite a bit. It was unfortunate that for Ian that Adam had those right off the bat.
With what Ian was drawing, he almost should have let the Chalice resolve. He couldn't know that, but it almost would have been better because he just had the 1 Ponder, right? Everything else he cast wasn't a 1-drop.
Yeah.
It looks like he's bringing in Swords to Plowshares, I think.
I think I saw those go down. I couldn't tell though.
Echoing Truth.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, those.
Ian's bringing in the
Those do not
plows.
seem good against Ravager deck.
Yes, it doesn't seem great up against Chalice either, but I mean, the effort is there.
And he's cutting his mentors too, or he's shaving a mentor at least. So he's not even really like
Shaving.
he doesn't want to go on the man plan either.
Well, it looks like he's just shaving some 3-drops.
Yeah, which I agree with. But I think you can stick to the mentor plan.
I don't know. Like, I don't love bringing out cards
so
that cost more than 1 against Chalice.
Cunning Wish.
Oh, there is Cunning Wish.
Yeah, so
okay.
why is he on Eldamri's Call? Oh, okay.
Okay, so It does sound like there's one mentor in the main and two in the sideboard in Ian's list. So, gotcha. Yeah. To Kong, yes, Travis is here.
He is currently. Wait, no, he's not.
Okay, looks like Chokes, Ensnaring Bridge. Travis is right here.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's a player in the game.
All right.
Those are still the plows, right? Sitting on
Yeah, Swords
top
of
there. Okay, so he
Plowshares.
still wants to bring those in.
The mentor is still hanging out there. He may not actually end up cut. No, there it goes. Okay, so he's bringing out Teferi, Kodal, and the mentor. Okay.
Definitely slower cards. I just don't know how he. I mean, if you can slow down anything with a plow, I guess it doesn't feel that bad. Because this list is so clunky, and you only really need one thing to resolve to actually win the game. So I don't feel that bad about that, I guess. It's just gonna feel really bad into a resolved Ravager.
Getting these cards shuffled up here for game 2. So yeah, we found out why he's playing Basic Forest. It is to play Choke. Alright, a couple of good lucks.
He didn't hate blue decks enough.
And here
Playing
we
this
go.
list. Double Prismatic
Oh,
Vista.
look at all those lands.
Teferi? Was that a Teferi?
No, that was a Force of Will.
Force of Will. No, what's the...
Island,
Oh, Island.
2 Vistas, Tundra, Cunning Wish, Force of Will, and Omniscience.
A little clunky. No
pretty
cantrip. But he's got Force Blue card and lands. One non-basic.
I can definitely see like being tempted to keep that, and it looks like
You don't feel that
looks like here we
good
go.
about that hand, but I don't know if you can mull it.
I didn't even see Adam's hand. He holds it pretty close. Chalice on 1. Here we go.
Force pitching
Need
probably
to
the Cunning.
force.
Or no, you can keep the Cunning Wish. Because he's gonna have like Harpooch or something out of the board.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I guess if he's on no 1-drops.
Yeah, he's not. Like Cunning Wish will be his way out.
That could go real bad though.
Adam is at 18 from the Ancient Tomb from the first turn there. Ancient Tomb being tapped again for stupid Arcbound Ravager. And a Vault Scooch.
So this is where holding the Force feels kind of weird because now he's just resolving threats and you don't feel like you can force anything. Because it's entirely possible he doesn't even play any other interaction with Ian and just kills him.
For those at home, Arcbound Ravager does have 1 counter. Okay, there we go. Alright, 19 from Ian. Off a Prismatic Vista fetching planes.
This list is on the basic plains and a basic forest. So he can't be on that many soul lands. Otherwise you're just not going to have enough blue sources.
Here's Show and Tell.
He's going in. Ensnaring Bridge? Yep.
Yep. Omniscience comes down though, and here we go.
You got the Cunning Wish though. He's good.
Yeah, this should be fun. Yep, there's Firemind's Foresight. Yeah, Firemind's Foresight is very specific to this deck. It grabs a certain suite of cards in order to combo off here. Looks like he's grabbing Brainstorm, Cunning Wish,
He's got the
and Eldamri's Call.
So he goes off, yep.
Yeah, Firemind's Foresight grabs a 1, 2, and a 3-drop instant speed card when it is cast. Here we go.
So then he uses the Eldamri's Call to grab the Emrakul, Cunning Wish to grab Hurkyl's Recall, Time Walks him, bounces everything, ends the game.
Yep. That is probably the line of play we will see here. Cunning Wish going out now. Finding the Recall. Oh, Echoing Truth, rather.
That works too.
Same thing. Bounce the bridge, and that's it. And we'll take game 2 against Steel Stompy. Quick, fast games that we put under the camera for this round.
Much better than the last one.
Yes, it was very sluggish our last round, so this is a nice change of pace here.
I still don't know how I feel about the Eldamri's Call main board.
I think it's fine.
It's just a it's so dead most of the time just to enable one line.
Okay.
Only 2 Emrakul.
So only 2 Emrakul in the deck as we're getting. So, yeah.
Hmm.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I mean I haven't really played through the Omniscience version of the deck post Dig Through Time ban. It's been a while since I've played this.
The 4-color control pile was round 1. So you'll just have to come back and watch the VOD and watch them play against Grixis Werza.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good time. It was a good match. All right.
He's on. Wait, 2 mentor. Is that his sideboard? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's just ordering it there. All right. Adam is at the ready. Didn't change his board at all. Just ready for cuts. Ian shuffling up here, and then we'll be getting started.
Do you think? I doubt Ian knows what the basic force is for, because he hasn't seen it. But he's got to be wondering.
Yeah, he's got to be wondering
Do you think
still.
he's even considered choke? That's pretty out there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if I am in and I see my opponent play a forest, do I think it's going to be relevant to me? Like, maybe it's not even relevant.
I mean, I would expect choke in a lot of other decks.
Yeah. I don't know, but
We'll get a sweet blowout.
I also saw Ian play like basic planes and stuff. So how good is choke really?
Well, it's still pretty good because
Yeah,
the
it
deck
shuts down.
functions off of the islands.
Yeah.
Wasteland, City of Traders. Can't tell.
We got Teferi, Force of Will, Flooded Strand, Ponder, Flooded Strand, and Ancient Tomb on Ian's side. It looks like a pretty good hand. And Adam gets to lead, though. Are we going to see a Chalice on one? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody acts surprised.
3 games.
Force.
Very cool.
Very cool. All right. Well, at least there's no Chalice on table for this. So
He had to open on City of Traders too, which doesn't feel phenomenal.
Ian is at 19 from the Force of Will, and now going to 18 from the Flooded Strand.
I think he's on no other lands actually. Wait. Stop flicking at him. God.
That habit, I have that too, but yeah, I can definitely see why it's annoying here.
No, he's got a wasteland, I think. I'm pretty sure that was a wasteland.
Who in the chat doesn't flick their cards when they play Magic the Gathering?
Me?
It's like a rite of passage.
What? I don't.
Forest,
You guys are weird.
Forest, you're weird. It's a form of thinking.
Think with your brain, not your fingers.
Oh, Travis doesn't flick cards either. I guess it's just me right now. I'm the minority. At least I got Adam to rely on. Alright, there's the Thorn.
Correct sequencing there. That was close.
That was close, yeah. It looks like he was about to go the other way. He's actually mentioning something about it right now there. Alright. Ian going off the top with a Flooded Strand. Well, not what he drew. Spell Pierce. Or is that a Kodal? Is that a Kodal? Can we see a Kodal get cast this game, please? Yes, he has it. So there's a relatively new card to the Legacy scene here. I think Ice Fang Kodal is its name. We'll pull it up here for the viewers at home. It's kind of like a new Baleful Strix. We do see a Blast Zone from Adam Handerman, though. And there is the Kodal. Yeah, that guy is sweet. Can we see more of that? It looks like we might see it right now.
It doesn't feel awful in this matchup.
Yeah. As long as he... And Ian can get to that Death Touch pretty easily if he needs to. But it will likely see a ping from Ballista before any of that.
Depends if he draws
had
an
to
overseer
get there.
or not.
So, Ancient Human Hand, Intuition to Fairy, Spell Pierce, and
So he left
a
Pierce.
brainstorm.
He
Yeah.
left Pearson on the draw, which is maybe not correct.
He's got a lot of action going on there. Like,
It's hard to
okay,
read on the list.
so there's the wasteland.
Oh, there's the Overseer.
Oh, that's a pressure point for sure. Here we go. Overseer on the ground, ready to go. Bring his people home. Looking at the hand here. Adam Handerman finally passed his turn after some thought. Ian's thinking about end of turn, and it looks like it's going to be a 2-mana brainstorm off the Thorn.
Right, Thorn.
Yeah, I can't intuition quite yet. There's some snow-covered basics.
Kotal's online.
Choke looking really bad right now. Just kidding. He's probably going to shuffle them away. Yep. Ian's going to fetch down to 17 here. Off Flood Strand. Wasteland in response to the trop. Grab that basic plains, and we are 2 out of 3 lands away from Death Touch. Death Touch country.
Unfortunately, Adam has assembled the combo again.
Yeah, it's looking a little grim, but I mean, we're also playing against Omnitell, so anything could happen.
Show and tell in hand.
Yeah, speaking of which, we're deploying 4 mana. Is this going to be Teferi?
Yep.
It is. So, Teferi.
Okay. Yeah, there it happens. I will bounce your Steel Overseer.
It's gonna bounce it. Yep.
Yep, bounce Steel Overseer, keep the pressure off of him.
And now he feels obligated to swing in the Teferi.
Yeah, definitely at this point, he's provoking an attack.
It's not really worth losing your mana or your Thorn here to the Ravager. So I think you have to give him a Teferi activation here.
Steel Overseer comes down again, to the surprise of no one.
He's gonna go for it?
Oh,
Guess
we're
so.
seeing a turn sideways from Arcbound Ravager here. He's just trying to think if there's any way that Ian can instantly speed crop rotation for a 3rd land. Nah. So block being declared, just deciding if he wants to sack
you can
Opal.
lose your only mana source there. Jeez.
Yeah, it's a tight choice, but I mean, we're looking at the team on the table at this point.
Yeah, maybe he's just kind of accepted that this is Sport State, trying to win the game off of this, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's
What's in his? I haven't really seen his hand, so I'm not really sure what else he even has.
See a 3rd snow-covered land from
Lotus
Ian.
Petal, Steel Overseer. Oh, so he's got mana for that anyways if he needs to. Okay, that's not that bad, I guess.
Teferi gets ticked up to 2, so now sorceries can be casted instant speed on Ian's side if he felt like being stylish with it. Yep, Island comes down. Still staring at that intuition. Still staring at that show and tell. And Spell Pierce as well. Can't imagine that the Pierce will bring much relevance unless Adam tries to go for like a 2nd Thorn or something.
I got it long time ago.
That's a beautiful altered art there, factory
fancy.
there, Adam. He's telling a little story about it right now.
He only has another Overseer, I think, for yeah.
Yeah, 2nd Overseer. That's
So
got to be brutal.
He looks a turn too slow here, unfortunately. Because Ian should end step intuition into, well, I guess it depends. I haven't seen the rest of his hand, so I'm not sure what else he has.
Well, he has Show and Tell, Spell Pierce, and Brain.
so he has
he
no-
used the Brainstorm.
He doesn't have enough action actually to go off then.
Yeah.
Okay. So like top deck Emrakul,
So only sorcery cards, not just all cards. Right.
top deck Emrakul or Eldamri's Call,
You don't have a green, so you can't place a thing.
or does he have enough mana to bounce the Thorn and then go off? If he has a land in his hand, he does.
Someone will have to tell Adam to put the Mistress Factory right up in the camera's face at some point. Apparently, got to get a close up on that factory.
Oh, he's killing it. Does he have lethal next turn anyways? He might. So he swung for 2 and 3, so he took... Is that part of the Ravager or another die? That's part of the Ravager, right? Yeah, okay. It's a 3-3.
I think that's right.
He should have...
Yeah.
Was he at 14 or 13?
Sure.
Well, what did he do? He tapped Tomb and went to 10. Did both attacks go at Teferi? Do we know?
It's hard to tell. He was tapped out. I don't think he would have needed to. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ballista went to Ian, and
Okay.
Ravager went at Teferi.
And then the Ancient Tombs, and now he's at 8.
Yeah.
Right?
No, he's at 10
Oh.
now. He was at 14.
Oh, yeah, he was at 14.
Okay.
You're right.
Cool. Yeah, he may have had lethal if he just attacked all out
Because
at
he already
Ian.
had counters on the Ravager.
It-
So he's at, what,
It's
3,
not like Teferi's relevant to
5,
Adam's plan.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because the Overseer already had a counter. Yeah.
So Adam's giving him the Omniscience that has slight damage to it. He just vocalized that there. So that's the one that he gets specifically. Keep nicer omnisciences, and that won't happen to you, I guess. Alright, well, here comes a show and tell to be expected. Omniscience and Lotus Petal going into play. And now Ian
He's dead.
is...
If he taps the Ancient,
Eldamri's Skull costs 1.
if he
Right?
taps the Ancient Tomb, he dies.
Yes.
Right? Does Eldamri's Call cost 1 more? I
Mhm.
believe it does,
Yep.
yeah. He can't tap Tomb.
So you're at 8. I'm gonna respond.
Response, yep.
Sack the Lotus Petal to the Archon Ravager. Yep.
Alright, Petal gets eaten by Ravager.
Or sack both the Overseers to the Archon Ravager. Yep.
Both Overseers go to Ravager.
Sack the Ravager to itself.
Sack Ravager
7
to
up
itself.
to 9.
6
Yep.
counters, so it's at 8. Yep. Shoot you for 8. Yep.
Shoot you for 8. And that's game.
Because he wanted to play it safe and be able to sack enough to not have to sack the Thorn. In
Alright.
case that deck can go up at instant speed, which definitely can.